Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. It's 7 a.m. and I'm Wendell Edwards. Thank you for being here. We are on top of several stories this Thursday morning. We start with President Biden marking 100 days in office as of today. He'll travel to Georgia and he'll meet with former President Jimmy Carter, and they will headline a drive-in rally to push his American Families Plan. The president laid out his ambitious plan for the country while speaking to a joint session of Congress last night. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Caitlin Nuclo has local reactions this morning.
America is on the move again.
At his first address to a joint session of Congress, the president unveiled his American Families Plan, a $1.8 trillion proposal that expands education and family care.
No one should have to choose between a job and a paycheck or taking care of themselves and their loved ones or parent or spouse or child.
He also pushed his American Jobs Plan, which includes rebuilding the country's infrastructure, and defended the massive expansion of government spending.
How do we pay for my jobs and family plan? I will not impose any tax increase on people making less than $400,000. But it's time for corporate America and the wealthiest 1% of Americans to just begin to pay their fair share.
During the hour-long speech, the president also urged Congress to act on police reform and voting rights. South Carolina Senator Tim Scot, who delivered the Republican response, said the president is working without reaching across the aisle.
The actions of the president and his party are pulling us further and further apart.
President Biden is proposing an initiative that would help make 2 years of community college free, which Connecticut students say would be a big help.
It'd be a humongous load off my shoulders.
Not have to worry about anything like that would just, just be a huge relief.
Caitlin Nuclo, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
In our state, here's what U.S. Senator Richard Blumenthal had to say. Quote, President Biden spoke about stopping gun violence with a passion and clarity that was both moving and motivating. If you want to hear more of our leaders in our state reacting to the president's message, just head to the Channel 3 app. It was also a historic night that will never be forgotten for women. Vice President Kamala Harris and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi appeared on the House dais behind the president last night, marking the first time in American history that two women appeared in that setting.
Madam Speaker, Madam Vice President, no president has ever said those words from this podium. No president has ever said those words.
He is the first president, and those two, again, made history, Scott, both from California.
Pretty cool, right? All right, pretty cool. Not so much our temperatures this morning. It's mild out there. We're talking about temperatures in the upper 50s. And even some 60-degree numbers. In Danbury, it was 61 degrees this morning. As we take a look at our regional radar, our pinpoint Doppler, you can see some scattered showers are passing through the state, and this will be the trend through the day today, so we want you to get ready. This is a 12-hour loop. It shows the showers last night between 7 and about 10. Then we got a little bit of a lull, and this morning now we're dealing with more showers, and there's more moving in from the west. From west to east. So Old Saybrook, good morning. Mostly overcast conditions there. Beautiful skyline in Hartford this morning. Look at the temperature, 57 degrees. Typical overnight low is 43, so we're doing substantially better than that. And then mostly overcast conditions in New Haven right now with a temperature of 54. Here's the temperature trend. We're going to go up today into the mid to upper 60s, but notice those icons, scattered showers and possibly some thunderstorms during the day today. So keep your eyes to the skies. If they look threatening, head indoors. If you hear thunder, you want to be indoors. Temperatures along the shoreline will be a little bit cooler with a chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms as well. The rain will become more prevalent this afternoon through tonight. Moderate to heavy rain is expected, and we could pick up an inch or so of rain in parts of the state. All right, now the temperatures out there this morning. The cool spot is Groton right now at 51. The warm spot is Danbury at 61. Incredible. And we're up from yesterday, 7 to 13 degrees in parts of the state, and the winds are calm. So let me take you out and show you the satellite and radar. You can see here, this is like a rain train. Little lightning over northern New Jersey this morning. That's all moving in our direction. So keep in mind, we've got an area of Low pressure, just areas of low pressure just swinging through the state along this frontal boundary that's kind of stalled over Connecticut. So here's early morning futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today shows us an hour-by-hour depiction of mostly cloudy skies. Showers, maybe a thunderstorm around noon. More showers and possibly some thunderstorms between 2 and 4. More showers at 5 p.m., more showers and downpours through the night tonight. This is 7:30, and then this is around 11 o'clock tonight. So it's going to be a pretty active day in terms of rainfall. All right, now tomorrow morning we'll wake up to mostly cloudy skies, and then we should start to see some gradual clearing. Can't rule out the possibility of a passing shower, but tomorrow will be a better day. How much rain can we expect? Anywhere from half an inch to an inch in parts of the state, maybe even a little bit more. You got to give us a little wiggle room here with the totals. All right, the severe weather threat, it's just clips Connecticut, northwest, southwest Connecticut in the marginal risk category there. So we're going to keep an eye on the skies. If they look threatening, once again, please head indoors. But it looks like the bulk of the severe weather will be to our west during the day today. I'm just giving you a little reminder that it could get a little rough and tumble. Anytime you see lightning or hear thunder, again, you want to be indoors. Temperatures today top out in the mid to upper 60s, cooler with periods of rain. And then your 7-day forecast, cooler yet tomorrow, cooler yet on Saturday, but Friday, windy tomorrow. We're talking about winds gusting in excess of 35 to 40 miles an hour during the day tomorrow. The wind is back. Windy on Saturday with a temperature of 62. Sunday, partly to mostly cloudy skies. I think the clouds are going to win out. Monday looks good, 77. Tuesday, showers and thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon and evening. And then Wednesday looks good. Here come your shoreline highs, pretty equivalent to where we're headed inland. All right, 7:06. Wendell, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Scott. Two utility companies here in Connecticut may have to pay up for not being more prepared. A lengthy investigation found Eversource and United Illuminating did not meet proper standards while preparing for Tropical Storm Isaias last summer. That storm ravaged Connecticut and left hundreds of thousands of people in the dark. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Aya Glau is digging deeper into the findings of that report.
On August 4th, 2020, Tropical Storm Isaias knocked out power to hundreds of thousands of homes and businesses across the state. Many customers and local officials expressed frustration over restoration efforts, which took more than a week in some places.
There were rules in place. They just simply weren't followed.
On Wednesday, the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority issued a unanimous ruling that orders the companies to improve how they respond to major storms. That includes increasing the number of line workers and improving communication with customers. Pura also ordered management audits of the two companies by independent firms. Eversource is standing by its response, saying in a statement, there are many areas for improvement that we are already addressing. Today's decision deserves careful consideration and review, and we are committed to moving forward in the best interest of our customers. Aya Glau, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
We are on top of the coronavirus in our state this morning. The positivity rate is down from yesterday. It's now at 2.29%, but in the last day, 13 more people have died from COVID-19. You can find the full set of COVID-19 numbers in our state anytime on our website or on our Channel 3 app. This morning, you can get your COVID-19 vaccine shot and fill your pantry with food in one stop. The best part, too, it's free. You can just drive up to the Southern Auto Auction and get your J&J COVID-19 vaccine and a box of free fresh food without even leaving your car. And you don't need an appointment. Again, the event is at Southern Auto Auction on Phelps Road in East Windsor. It kicks off at 9 a.m. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on this Thursday. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.